We'd been homeless for 3 years, 4 months, and 13 days.
Keaton Carrier and her family became homeless after they moved back home to San Diego in spring 2021. Carrier says a state welfare program that helps families with children paid for 60 nights at hotels. After that, odd jobs helped her and her partner, Joshua Coulter, pay for hotel stays. Then, one day, they saw a news story on TV about Jewish Family Services' safe parking program.
And we seen it on TV, huh?
Yeah.
I called them people right
We
now.
seen it on the news when we were in the hotel.
And they called them and they said, come right down. We have a trailer for you.
They'd spend the next year and 3 months living in that trailer at one of the program's sites. Carrier has 2 sons. They're 7 and 8 years old.
They had 2 birthdays here. June and July is their birthdays. And I would decorate. It's called the birthday fairy. We've been doing it ever since we were homeless. We take streamers and we decorate. Like they were hanging from the ceiling. We had things on the door. Just where they woke up to it.
Now the family hopes to celebrate birthdays in their new apartment in Ramona. Coulter has a new construction job there, and rent is a little over $1,800 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment. Jewish Family Service paid their deposit.
I'm not an emotional man, but I felt good. I felt it.
They're also buying them furniture, silverware, and other things they need for their new home. The boys will have bunk beds with Spider-Man and Marvel bedding.
Well, it makes us feel like, wow, it's almost like encouragement to continue to stay out
of homelessness. Jewish Family Service operates 4 safe parking sites in the city of San Diego with more than 230 parking spaces total. The city is spending $4.6 million on the program this year. Mayor Todd Gloria says they fill a critical gap in the city's shelter system. Jesse Mendez directs the safe parking program. He says it's rare for them to have an empty spot.
We do have a high population of older adults that are on fixed income and retired or on like disability of some sort. But the vast majority of our clients work every day.
Case managers work at each safe parking site to connect people to housing and other services. They also try to reunite people with family members who can take them in.
The benefit of safe parking is you get to intervene at a level where people haven't really lost all their hope. They haven't lost all their possessions. A lot of our clients are first-time homeless.
UC San Diego researchers studying the program in 2022 found that many clients wanted more flexible access to the lots. 2 sites are now open 24 hours, the other 4 just in the evenings and early mornings. Clients also wanted more access to meals and showers, more case management, and help overcoming racial bias when seeking housing and employment. Since 2018, the program has served more than 5,000 individuals and 3,000 households at 6 sites in San Diego County. Jewish Family Service says more than a third of them have moved into more secure housing, including permanent housing, hotel rooms, and shelters.
If a client misses one night at safe parking, I encourage myself to call them the next day to find out what happened. 9 times out of 10, the client was just, I just found a friend or whatever. But you know what the most response that we would get when you call someone the next day? I didn't think anyone cared where I was at. And guess what? They come back because we care.
People at safe parking and safe sleeping sites are considered unsheltered in the annual point-in-time count. Gloria has asked the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to reclassify them as part of the sheltered homeless population. He says the unsheltered homeless count would have dropped by nearly 10% this year instead of increasing. And he says it would reflect the role the sites play in connecting people to services. Mendez says part of that role is giving people hope.
It's never over. It's only over when we tap out,
That's Carrier's message to other homeless parents, too.
This is just a season. I'm gonna cry, but you haven't failed those children. It's just keep going, because once you give up, that's when you fail them.
Earlier this summer, the California Coastal Commission approved a plan to turn a site in Point Loma into a safe parking lot. It's expected to open early next year and nearly double the number of safe parking spots in the city. Katie Anastas, KPBS News.